Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Well, that looks like Al Pacino, but it could just as well be Jason Bourne. I'm sure he and I share the same feeling that, didn't we just resolve all the loose ends in the Bourne ultimatum? Apparently not. This is the 5th film in the Bourne series. And thanks to the TV series 24, which predates the first Bourne film by a year, thanks to James Bond of late, thanks to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and as well thanks to the first Bourne film, and most of the Bourne films to be honest, we have a new paradigm of thriller nowadays. It's one where there are ubiquitous computer screens and computers and laptops, all of which have sound effects that have never existed in the real world, shots of the main character washing up at the sink in some grimy bathroom, then looking up into the mirror contemplatively as though trying to sort out his life, as well as dialogue that always includes the following phrases. He's off the grid. It's time to come back in. Put him down. Target is on the move. Target is on the move. Take the shot. The asset is in play. All that's here, just like it has been before. That is to say, honestly, if you've seen the previous Bourne films, you've seen this. There's nothing new here, really. Well, the filmmakers do try to inject a reason to resurrect Damon's character by introducing a new mystery for Bourne to investigate. This time it's a family member who may or may not be responsible for Jason Bourne's tortured life as an assassin. Put it this way, this same territory in regards to family issues with the main character, they were covered in Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Ang Lee's Hulk. It's a case of looking for any reason to recreate Bourne as a man in search of answers while being stalked by the government yet again. It's just an excuse to reset the Bourne series back to the beginning and crank out 3 or 4 more movies. This time, a close family member is the impetus for Bourne to go back on the move. Hell, they could crank out dozens more of these movies by just going after the whole family tree. After that, who knows? Maybe the family dog had some incriminating microchips implanted. Maybe Bourne's pet gerbil might have swallowed a Treadstone thumb drive.
Whatever.
The possibilities are endless to keep this going. I mean, really, I thought Bourne Ultimatum wrapped up Jason's story neatly from what I remember. We learn about David Webb, as does Jason himself. David confronts his superior, but no, not only do they introduce this new character, whom one would think would have surfaced prior to now, but they introduce yet another government black ops director, this time played by Tommy Lee Jones, whose face looks like a roadmap for the surface of Mars. No, really, I'm looking at a grand prize winner in the Keith Richards beauty contest. I mean, how many high-level people are there in the CIA? First we had David Strathairn, we had Ed Norton, we had Albert Finney. There are others I'm sure that I just don't remember. Listen, is this the CIA or Hydra? You know, cut off one head? Given we're about to elect a female president, and given they're shamelessly creating new characters in this Bourne series, simply to retread the same action, I say this department could use a female director, and here are my candidates. But speaking of females, Alicia Vikander. Now, I know she starred in Ex Machina, a film I've heard nothing but good things about, and I intend to see it. I have yet to see it. I've heard nothing but good things about her performance, but this is my first time seeing her, and, well, maybe director Paul Greengrass directed her to remove all facial expression, because her performance is completely one note, as if she were instructed to look blank at all times and deliver all her lines with a leaden monotone.
Alpha Team report.
What's happening, Heather?
Alpha Team isn't responding.
Bravo?
Still nothing.
You lost both teams? Get a grip on this operation, Heather. That's Bourne. Green light the asset.
Sir, I need more time.
We have no time. Are you gonna give that order or not?
Sir, please.
You're too naive to see the truth. There's no bringing in Bourne. He has to be put down, and you obviously cannot do what has to be done. I am taking operational control. Asset, you have a green light. Repeat, you have a green light on Bourne.
Copy, guys.
The filmmakers eye-rollingly and unsubtly incorporate current events in the film. Riz Ahmed, or Ahmed, I'm not sure. Anyway, he stars in HBO's The Night Of, and he was excellent as Jake Gyllenhaal's partner in Nightcrawler. He plays a billionaire software designer who's threatened by the government into cooperating and creating a program which will assist the CIA in tracking bad guys as well as good guys. And Edward Snowden gets a few shout outs in the movie because, you know, this stuff is real. Throw in a massive riot in Greece, throw in a truck plowing through cars and people, and instantly it's made more believable, right? To hell with sensitivity. At this point, what would make this franchise believable is not ripping stories from the headlines, no matter how tacky. I mean, a truck plowing through people? Come on. Rather, give Jason Bourne or David Webb a motivation other than looking for answers to his past, because that's getting old. Maybe put Bourne in a different milieu altogether. Like maybe he's reacclimated to some measure of domestic life after putting his past behind finally. He's married, he's living the life of an everyman, which would allow us to see a totally new side to the character. But then maybe someone comes after Bourne as an act of revenge. Rather than the government, it could be like the son of a dictator that Bourne took out, or someone like that. And this guy gathers a posse of killers to exact revenge upon Bourne and his wife. Oh wait, that's the plot of the upcoming 24. Well yeah, see, I can't wait to see that. Ultimately, like I said, if you've seen the Bourne Identity, the Bourne Supremacy, and the Bourne Ultimatum, sorry Jeremy, you don't really count, then you've seen this movie, and you've seen it done better than the previous movies. I give it 2.5 reels, and that's the martini. I want to give a sincere thanks to all of you who have subscribed to my channel, and for those of you who are leaving comments. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. For those of you who did enjoy this video, please check into the archives. There's tons more, and if you like what you see, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and once again, thank you so much.